Alright, today I am going to give you guys a detailed look at this Mezco 112 figure, and the figure I'm showing you guys is Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. So there's the box, so let's get the figure and all the accessories out. Alright, before I show you guys the figure, here's the base that this figure comes with. It comes with a circular base with a translucent rod and a clamp, which I don't think is strong enough to hold up Hulk here, because Hulk is pretty massive and pretty heavy. Alright, and here we have Thor outside of packaging, and let's take a look at the accessories first. Now this figure comes with a hammer, an axe during the arena scene, and then it comes with a pair of gesture hands, and then a gripping hand, which I am not a fan of. Wish they could have done it a little bit better, because right now it doesn't look like he's using any force to hold on to anything. And then a pair of fists and another Hulk head, the unmasked Hulk head. Let me focus so you guys can see, and there he is. And here we have the Hulk figure by itself from the front. Here's a side view of Hulk, and back view, and the other side. And one thing I really like about this figure is the shoulder pad. Look at how metallic it is. Mezco did a great job with the paint apps on this figure. See how metallic that shoulder pad looks. And let's get a closer look at Hulk here. Let me adjust the camera focus. And there we go. Spin him around. And this helmet is not removable. I really do like the expression on this one too. It's really, really good. I think Mezco did an amazing job with the head sculpts for this Hulk figure. And there's the rest of them. The gauntlets are actually free-floating piece, and same with the chest harness. The harness is actually attached to the shoulder pad, but it is free-floating. I don't think you can remove it unless you could pull the arms out, which I don't think I'll try that. I don't want to risk breaking this figure. And then the loincloth is somewhat of a rubbery type material. It's a fabric with some rubbery material over it. And then shin guards, they're also a separate piece. And Hulk's feet. Right there. Alright, so let us go over articulation. For Hulk, head is on a ball joint, but it is quite limited. This head, at least, because of the armor itself. You see the back here, it does hinder articulation quite a bit, and you gotta be careful when you're messing with this one, because the side here, it does sometimes scrape the harness here, so you could kind of see. Let me see if I could focus in here. You can see the harness took out a little chunk of the helmet took out a chunk of the harness there. So you gotta be careful when you're messing with this guy, especially this head. The other head is quite fine. You can do whatever you want with it without any issues. Now as for the shoulders, it is somewhat limited. I mean, you could get up to about that much. That's about all you could do. With it being Hulk, I mean, he's gonna be very bulky, so range of motion wise, he's not gonna be so good. And here you can see elbow, we can't bend over 90 degrees, but it does have a little rotation here, so that's nice. It's very stiff. The shoulder's very, very stiff. and that ball hinge joint, so you could rotate however you want. And then same with the wrist, it's also on the ball hinge joint, so full range of motion, 360. And then same with this side. Does the shoulder pad hinder articulation? Not really. I mean, let me rotate this outward. That's how far this arm could go, and on this side it's pretty much even, because the shoulder pad is actually attached to the harness, so there is room for him to move, for the arm to move around without being hindered by this piece here. And then same with the same elbows and the same wrist. And then as for the body, torso, the waist, there's a ball joint, but you see not a whole lot of range. I mean, he could arch back a little bit of crunch, but that's about it. And as for the legs, lift up the loincloth, you can see ball joint underneath right there, and then there's a thigh swivel in there. And then as for the knees, you could bend about that much, so almost 90 degrees. And then the feet are on the ball joint, so you could pivot left and right a little bit. Not a great deal amount of range, but what he is, I mean, for what you're getting of how big Hulk is, I think it's decent enough. So here I popped the head off, and you could put in the new one, put in the other one, and once it's popped in, here you can see full range, and he could actually look up, so that's nice. About that much. And you can look, not really look down, but looking straight a little down, but not that much. Rotate, and the tilt, kind of nice. You can tilt his head a little bit. Oh, you could tilt this side more than he could tilt the other side. Why is that? Look at that. Yeah. And one thing I do really like about this figure is how easy you could remove these hands. So you can see there's the peg. There's not really a mushroom head or front, so you could easily slide the other hand in. It's held on by friction, but don't worry, it's not going to come off so easily. So there, and there's the gauntlet. You see, it's a free floating piece, and let me push this hand in a little bit more. Looks like it's not going in all the way. And let's have him hold a hammer. Could easily enough. He could hold weapons easily enough because the hands are pretty soft. I mean, decent enough where he could hold it. But one thing I was talking about earlier was the grip. You see how he's gripping the hammer, but it feels like he's just holding it lightly, not with any authority whatsoever. You can see it would have been nice if he was actually kind of like these. You can see intensity with these hands. It would have been nice if this hand shows a little bit of intensity while he's holding on to the hammer or to the axe. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. Here you can see the intensity on his face, but when you pan over to the hands, you can see, I mean, it would have been nice if they show a little more intensity with the hands as well, because you can see how angry he looked here. But still, overall, a very, very impressive figure. I like this figure a lot. It's one of my favorite Mezco figure, and I can't wait to get Thor. Alright, and here's that other head sculpt again, and He's not angry, super angry here, but he's got an intense face to him. I really do like this head sculpt. Actually, I like this more than the helmeted head. And here he's just standing, chilling with his two weapons. And yeah, closer look at that head sculpt. I like it a lot, actually. Much better than the SH Figure Arts version of Hulk. They made, how many Hulk figures did they make? For Avengers 1, I think they made that one. That one was kind of cartoony. I bought that one. That one's, yeah, not that great. And then I think they made another one, which is this one, the Ragnarok Hulk. I was debating whether to get this one, whether to get the SH Figure Arts or the Mezco. After seeing the head sculpts on the Mezco ones, I definitely want to pick this one up instead of the SH Figure Arts, because I think I like this much more. Even though I don't own the SH Figure Arts version of this Hulk, I still prefer this one more. And I am getting Thor from Ragnarok coming in pretty soon, hopefully next week. And that one's gonna hopefully be amazing as well. But yeah, if you're on the fence of which Hulk to get, I say go with Mezco. This thing is gonna set you back about 100, but I think the SH Figure Arts one, it's gonna set you back around 80 as well. So with it being maybe around 20 more, I'm not sure, because I'm not 100% sure exactly how much that Hulk is from SH Figure Arts. If you're paying $20 more, I would definitely go with the Mezco version, because it is much nicer in my opinion, even though I don't have the other one. But knowing what SH Figure Arts can produce, of course the articulation is going to be a lot better than this one. This one, it's very average as far as articulation, but the sculpt on this figure is actually gorgeous, and I like the cloth material, hides all the joints, the arms are nice. I mean, everything about this figure is absolutely gorgeous. So I would definitely prefer getting this one over the SH Figure Arts. Alright, and here's a height comparison with some of the other figures. I think with the Mezco Hulk, he fits in better with SH Figure Arts characters. Here, you can see look at how tall he is standing next to Star-Lord. And I think that's how he's supposed to be. In the film, I think he is quite a bit taller than other characters. Even Thor, I think he is pretty much to scale with SH Figure Arts. But here you can see Aquaman is from Mezco, and Michael Myers also from Mezco, and you can see they are a bit taller. Not sure how well they fit in as far as height wise, but I think with SH Figure Arts being a little shorter, I think it fits in with that Hulk a little bit better. That's just my opinion. And as far as his height by himself, he is about 7.75 inches in height, almost 8 inches, I guess. Yeah, it's about there. And so yeah, highly recommend this figure, and I'm very happy to have this in my collection. And once I have Thor, I'll do a comparison with him. Yeah, so there you go. There's the Mezco 1/12 scale Hulk from Thor Ragnarok. Thanks for watching.